Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Today, we're going to wrap up the Dr. Joe Dispenza Advanced Follow Up Retreat that I attended in Marco Island. So, I am back on Miami Beach and just loving the fact that I'm here, loved being there, and just wanted to share with you like a few of the major take homes for me. I did a post to our advanced group and just wrote my take home, and the first thing that I wrote was how within minutes in a conversation you are so deeply connected with the person, your best friends. And it happens within minutes. It's such a deep connection, and then from there you are talking about things that are so significant and that link you together. And I had that opportunity with several people. And one time there were three of us. It was myself, my new friend Amy, and our new friend KP. And the three of us were talking. And there were just so many, it was like we were interwoven together in each other's lives. It was really interesting. Just deep connections happening so very quickly. And so connections is one thing that I noticed. Another thing that was really beautiful was the morning of one of our meditations that we did on the beach. I was standing pretty far back, and a lot of our group was as well. So I kind of just stood there, and I'd already started the meditation, and then I was looking all the way up near the ocean. And I was like, I really want to be there. And then I thought, but we've already started, and I've already started. And I kept looking at the ocean like, but I want to be right there. And I saw another guy walking. So I went right up to the shore, and the waves were pink and blue. They looked pink and blue. And I was like, wow, it's so pretty. It was a really light pastel pink wave rolled in, and then a light pastel blue wave rolled in. And so really glad I went up to the shore to see that. Sometimes I see those colors in the sky as well. It's really nice. I'll look up, and I thought I for the sky, I thought that was normal because I was at a park. It was in Vegas, and I was looking up, and I see it often. If I really look up, I'll see it's pink and blue like the clouds, and they're not white or gray or the and so my mom was with me, and I said, "Mom," I said, "look up," and she did, and I said, "What color is the sky? What color are the clouds?" And she's like, "Pink and blue." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So then I thought, that's just the color they are. I didn't ask her why they were pink and blue and why they had never been those colors when I was a little girl. But I just thought, oh, okay, that's the color that the clouds are coming in now. So fast forward, I was with some friends. I was at an event, and the last day, actually, it was the event ended, and we were on a boat, and I was looking up at the sky and saw the pink and blue clouds. So I mentioned to this adorable friend named Steven who was sitting next to me. I was like, "What color are the clouds?" And he was like, "White." And I was like, "Are they pink and blue? Do you see?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "For me, they're pink and blue." He's like, "No, they're white." He was like, so I realized, I was like, wow, the colors that I'm seeing, my mom is seeing them too. Because I didn't prep her. I didn't say, "Mom, the clouds are pink and blue for me. What color are they for you?" I just wanted to hear her answer. So that was something that I saw was the waves, the ocean. So that was really beautiful. And something else is that we were given a new technique, and I'm looking forward to mastering that. I feel it's going to be easier for me. And those of you who who are going to I'm up to a future advanced follow up, you'll get that, or the advanced students will get it. But it was has to do with the body, the electricity, and I thought, oh wow, I'm going to master this one before I master the other one that we've been given. The other one, I'm getting there in bits and pieces. I do get a lot from it, but I haven't mastered it yet. It's coming, but this newest technique, I feel that I'm going to master that first, and then the mastering of the other will come. I think the other I'm about 75%. That one has to do with our pineal gland, but I think I'm about 75%. So so those are major take homes for me. Something else that I noticed, and I was considering extending my trip when I was booking the resort. And then I thought, no, because the energy changes. Once our group leaves, the energy at the resort is different. It drops. And it's a significant drop. And that's not an enjoyable time to be there. And I thought, if anything, come early because we're prepping. Like all of us are focused on the resort, focused on coming. You can feel that energy in. But I said staying late is not something that feels good. And so I even noticed that today when, as I was leaving, as I was walking through, I was like, wow, the energy is so different because other people were checking in. And I noticed then how it felt when we were there, that it was so still and easy. Felt ease and still was a vibration that I was feeling there. And I was talking to one of the, I think someone from room service today, and she was just asking me when we were coming back, and she was really enjoyed us. And Dr. Joe was saying that these got managers, one manager cried to him because of how he's like, this has not happened the way you are a group of people. He's like, please come back. When are you coming back? So it's really nice to have that effect. And I was glad. And Dr. Joe was just talking to us, and he was like, make sure you tip them well, do something nice. They're excited to even have the work because we filled up the resort. And so a lot of them hadn't had work because people weren't traveling. And so they were so gracious for so many reasons. And I was glad of that reminder from him. So that was the retreat, and I am challenged. That was my third part, is I'm challenged, which I love because I'm a quick learner. I meditate every day, twice a day. I've been meditating over 15 years. And so when I usually become a part of something, I'm just an accelerated student. I accelerate and boop, and then I'm off. I'm like, I got what I needed. I'm done. I'm on to something new. And so when I got to Dr. Joe, my first time, I was like, this is it. This is it. And then I thought, oh, but what happens when I master this? And I was like really concerned because it's such an advanced technique that we're doing. It really turns a lot of people off. Like a lot of people, they look at it and they're like, oh, no, yeah, what? No. And understandably so. But I thought, what? And he's like, I promise to continue to always challenge you. And I was like, I'm in. I'm in. And so that was another thing, feeling challenged. Like I literally am still working on mastering what we're doing with the pineal gland. And now he added something else. And I was like, and he's like, okay, it's like he taught it to us. Like we went through it extensively. And I was like, wow, I like this. And then then he's like, okay, so I'm going to send that out to you. You guys will have that this week. And I'm like, I kind of froze when he said that because all I was thinking was, I haven't mastered the pineal gland yet. But it came to me today. I was thinking, I said, oh, it's just like when you take calculus, you learn a concept on Monday and then Tuesday you move on, although you may not have mastered Monday, especially if you didn't do your homework or if you didn't start the homework before your professor taught you the class. And so I said, oh, it's like calc. And then you get to a point where by Friday, you've mastered Monday, although you didn't go back and redo Monday's homework, but because you were doing Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Monday now you've mastered. So that came to me as well, is that as I'm mastering this new body, this electricity that we're doing, whew, the pineal gland mastery is just going to happen. Doesn't mean I'm not going to continue practicing it, but it's just going to happen. That mastery is going to happen. So I am so thankful for Dr. Joe and the work. He's been working on this for 30 years. And there was a panel of our research scientists who are there that are studying us because these are doctors, research scientists. They've been in research for decades, and they are just, I mean, I heard each of them say it was unbelievable. They were not expecting at all the results that they're seeing from the tests that they're doing. They're running tests on us. They're scanning our brains, drawing our blood, reading the HRVs, and they are just, it has, to kind of summarize, it's unraveled some of what they thought and restructured it differently because of what they're learning from us, from what we're doing. And what one of them said is, this is the evolution of humanity. And where they don't want to say too much because they're publishing this work, and so they've asked us not to talk about it. So, and I do want to honor that, but hurry up and publish so I can tell. But I'm really good at keeping secrets, so that's all I'm going to say. But yes, the retreat was amazing. My next retreat, if you're wondering, next month I'll be there. I actually signed up for the one next month before this one. I didn't even realize I'd signed up for this one. I got a notice. It was like, oh, a spot opened up for you. You were on our wait list. I'm like, I was? I didn't know I was, but I want to go. And secretly I felt that they just sent that to me. I felt I wasn't on the wait list. I don't know. But I'm so glad that I got that email because I was supposed to be there, and I'll be there next month as well. And just really excited about it. Oh, I'm going to just share with you what I did as far as eating. I stayed on WildFit Spring, which is similar to keto. Everything that's keto friendly is WildFit. Everything we eat on WildFit Spring is keto friendly, but everything on keto is not WildFit Spring friendly. But a lot of people are familiar with WildFit Spring if you haven't. I mean, with keto, if you haven't yet been through WildFit. So that's why I mentioned the two. So I basically stayed in WildFit Spring the first, all of the days except I started last night. I had a treat. And what I decided, when I got there, I said, I'm going to allow myself to have any of the foods that I want to eat when I'm here. Initially, I was going to stay in WildFit Spring or keto. And then I thought, nope, I don't want it to be difficult. I just want to allow myself to eat what I want to eat. So what was interesting that happened is the first day that I got there, I decided I wanted to do a 24-hour water fast. It came out of nowhere. I'm like, I just want to have water. So I did. And I did a 24-hour water fast. And then at every meal I looked and I was like, oh, wow, I can have the eggs. Oh, wow, I can have. So I stayed on. There were keto options at every meal. So I stayed on keto. One day they had brownies and chocolate chip cookies. And I looked and I was like, it's going to make me tired. What's that going to do to my energy? I mean, our last day was from 5 a.m. until 7 p.m. So, and that was an early day. We got out early, and that was 14 hours. So in a 14-hour day, I'm not eating cookies. Like, one thing that WildFit has done, and if you want more information about it, go to snapbackbodywild.com, the website. There's a class coming up starting soon, so you can go there, register for the class. But one thing I've learned is how certain foods make me feel. And so I think about that clearly before I eat them. And so although I could have all of that, I looked at the brownies and cookies, and it was only like 3 o'clock, and we had started at 4 a.m. and it was 3 p.m. and we weren't going to finish until that night at 11. And I'm like, I'm not about to even taste a bite of a cookie. Like, I'm staying on this so I can have energy, so I can be alert and have energy for this. I don't want to sit there tired. So I didn't have it. So yesterday at about maybe 4:35, I was like, okay, I'm having the treats. So I got a brownie. I put one on my plate and a cookie. I had one bite of the brownie and I was like, oh, I don't like this. It looked delicious, but it didn't taste good. So I took one other bite and I was like, yeah, I don't like this. I don't know, I guess a second bite to be sure I didn't like it. I don't know what that was about. But so I didn't eat any more of that. I'm like, I'm not going to eat this. It's not good. Like, if I'm going to eat something that's a treat, I want it to be good. So then I looked around. They had like a macadamia nut cookie, but I was like, that's not worth it. I'm like, I'm not going to not be on keto. I'm not going to get off of WildFit Spring, which is similar to keto. I'm not going to get off WildFit Spring for some cookie that I would never just eat. So, and then I saw a double chocolate cookie and I was like, let me try that. So I did, and it was really good. So I had two. So I had that. I enjoyed it. My energy stayed up, which was really good. But I think because my diet has been so clean, this now is Today is day 18, maybe, of WildFit Spring. And again, I went on vacation, and that's one of the times that we have different components of WildFit. And so that's one of the things is it shows you what to do on vacation. And so I incorporated that because I was on vacation. But yeah, because my diet has been so clean, having those two cookies didn't cause a dip in my energy. Oh, so then last night at dinner, I ordered chicken wings, so plain chicken wings with buffalo sauce on the side. I also ordered um, tortilla chips and guacamole and salsa and french fries. I ordered all of that. So I was like, I'm getting in there. You know, the chicken that was still Wild Fit Spring. That was still keto friendly. It was plain, it was chicken. And then the other two were not like the tortillas is not and then the french fries definitely is not. So I tasted the fries. They were decent. It was like they were Parmesan and rosemary, but I had them not put the Parmesan on because I'm not going to do dairy like that. Just I had it like a couple weeks ago. My throat was like producing phlegm for like a week, and there for years I thought I had allergies like hay fever, and I would always keep cough drops with me for my throat. I didn't realize that was how my body reacts to dairy. So I always had cough drops with me. I didn't have a cold, but it was because my throat was so irritated. It was just I was always clearing my throat and phlegm, and yeah, it was the dairy. So I didn't do that. I was like, that's not worth it. I'm not doing that to my throat. But so I had that last night. And then, so the chicken was delicious. I really liked it. And then I put the buffalo sauce on it. It's hot sauce. I know what hot sauce tastes like. I'm like, so I put that on. It was delicious. And then I have them put it on the side because I'm like, is there sugar in this? So I want to test, but there wasn't. Like I can tell when there's sugar. And when you remove sugar, you can tell when it's on something. Like it was definitely on the bacon. I was like, no wonder people are so bacon addicted. This is like sugar coated bacon. But and I did have that for breakfast a couple of the days because it's keto. I'm like, there were eggs and there was bacon, and then other than that, there were like danishes and oatmeal and so, like a bunch of stuff that I was not going to do that wasn't Wild Fit Spring. But so anyway, so last night, so then I had the fries and I put ketchup on them. Yes, a really sweet ketchup. It is sweet, but and I enjoyed those. I was like, I like the fries. They're decent. They're pretty good. The tortillas, I was like, it tastes like lemon. I was like, someone put too much lemon in something, either the salsa or the guac or both. It just tasted like lemon. It wasn't good. So I tried a few chips and I tried it and I was like, no, this isn't worth it. So I didn't eat that. I was like, this is not worth it. I'm not going to eat these. So that's one of the things I like as well. The me before Wild Fit, I would have eaten the tortillas. Plus, I was watching a movie. So then they sent a big plate of them, of the tortillas. And so I was thinking, oh, cool, I have this to watch. It's like my movie food. so, so I was going to watch that or going to eat that, but I didn't eat it. I was like, this is not worth it. I'm like, if I have to have a movie food, I've got pistachios and those are Wild Fit friendly. Although I haven't been doing them because those are a cascade food for me. So I tend to have more than I should. And so I did have some on the way to Marco Island and on the way home. That was my treat on the road. But other than that, I haven't been doing the pistachios because it's a cascade food for me. So yeah, so that was last night. Oh, but what I did plan to do, I told you about the pancakes. I've been wanting pancakes, and I do have a keto pancake mix. Let me show that to you. I do have a keto pancake mix. I haven't made it yet, but I've been wanting pancakes. So I said, I'm going to have pancakes. So I ordered those this morning from room service and I thought about it. I was like, do I want it? How do I feel? And I was like, I want to get it because I've been wanting pancakes. And I know that I'll probably make these this weekend, but I didn't want to go a whole week wanting pancakes and then because I'm not going to make this during the week. I just don't spend that kind of time. I get up at 4, I meditate for an hour and a half. I do like 45 minutes to an hour of either yoga or ballet. spend an hour on my business. I'm not going to spend time cooking. And I don't eat breakfast anyway. I'm not hungry. I don't do it. And so I had pancakes and they were really good. I was like, wow, I'm enjoying this. I ordered pancakes and bacon, and it was really good. I know that meat is new for me since WildFit, but it allows my body to release the weight. I've been vegetarian for years since I was quite young, and I prefer vegetarian food. Like it's just, my body just likes it. However, it's so high in carbs. Like when you're vegetarian, the only way to eat low carbs is just to eat green vegetables, and that's not filling. Like, so I was eating like beans, and I was doing a lot of dairy. Like I literally switched, I switched meat for dairy basically, which I don't do dairy now at all. Well, I shouldn't say at all. I had just had dairy at a dinner 2 weeks ago and had phlegm. Dairy is in my very rarely list. It's in my rarely list that I have it. So, but I used to do dairy every day. So yeah, it is a very high carb diet, and that's something that the founder of WildFit was mentioning about India. Is like that's a country of vegetarians, and the vegetarian diet for, and I haven't read these studies. This is what I'm quoting the founder of WildFit saying that, they're starting on an obesity epidemic. It's not working as far as, and a diabetes epidemic as well. I think for me, and I guess my sugar was getting high because that's one of the things that went to normal on WildFit. So I guess I was kind of in that category, goodness gracious. But yeah, so I have added meat. Chicken and turkey is what I added. I tried pork bacon, didn't like it. I tried and tried and tried for like a month, and I was like, I don't like it. My body doesn't feel good on it. I did have bacon when I was on my vacay, because I was staying on keto. And so the options at breakfast were like eggs and bacon on one day, eggs and bacon. And then there were Danishes and oatmeal cereal, things like that were high carbs. So I did have the bacon, and it felt like it was bathed in syrup. Like, and so I had that to stay on keto. Sweet bacon is what they should call it. So I did have that, but the pancakes were good. I ordered pancakes and bacon, and I ordered coffee with it. Coffee was not good. I ordered coffee with almond milk. I wonder if they sent soy milk or something. It wasn't good. I'm not sure what they were doing with that, but the pancakes were delicious. But I got to a point and I was like, oh wow, this is a lot of food. And I had to stop eating. And so that's something else that's new for me with WildFit is I don't just eat meat when I'm full. Like when my body has had enough, I'm done. And I left food on the plate. And I was like, really? I've been wanting pancakes for so long, and I just left those there. But I had enough, and they were delicious. So I did have that. And then I also said that once I got back to my Miami Beach house, that I would start a 24-hour water fast. So what time did I get back? So I'm on a water fast right now. So I'll do a 24-hour water fast. And for me, I like that. This is something new that I just started with this vacay, but it's such a good way to kind of reset, especially after traveling, where you're sitting for a while, you're in a seat for a while. And for me, when I travel, I like to have snacks. And so it's really nice that I know a lot of people who do a water fast while they're traveling. For me, I don't like that. I like to have treats while I'm traveling. And to me, it makes the traveling more fun, the vacay more fun. However, once I get there, the 24-hour water fast is easy because I've just eaten a lot of travel food. So, and my body wasn't even wanting food. Like I wasn't even hungry at all. I didn't miss anything. It was just a 24-hour water fast that I did. So I'm on one right now. So I'll have, oh yeah, I did think about it. So I'll have water. I'll eat something tomorrow at about 4:15, 4:30. That will end the 24-hour water fast. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. That was our retreat. I will have another one in next month. So I will definitely keep you posted on what that's about. I already meditated actually. A specific meditation that Dr. Joe told me to do. So I'm doing that, working on it, which is important. It's dealing with my heart, love. So, yeah. So that was the Dr. Joe Dispenze retreat. I'm so thankful to him for doing this work and for offering me that challenge. I'm a quick learner. I'm a quick student. Like I get in and out of things. I'm like, okay, I've done, done. And so this is really good because I'm continue to be challenged, and meditation is my everything. And so, and meditation is Dr. Joe's everything. So it's like I found my people. I found my people. So it's really good. It's really good. And thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will answer them. I took a few pictures. I didn't do a live while I was there. I know when I went to the Dr. Joe Cancun event, I did a live, and so a lot of people were able to see that. I didn't do any lives. There really wasn't time. Like this was an advanced follow-up. So in June, I did a retreat for advanced students. This was specific to advanced students who've already done those, and we're doing a follow-up. So it was like there wasn't even time for. Like he said that. He said, all I ask of you is everything while you're here. That's it. And it was, got it all. So I wasn't able to do a live, but I did post every night. So as I said that I would. Thank you so much for watching. Comments below. Information about WildFit or to sign up for class, go to snapbackbodywild.com. I'll put a link below. And enjoy your day, your afternoon, your evening, your night, your wee hours of the morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Sending dreams, sending love, sending adventure your way. Thank you for watching.